Hello there, this is Dimitris Christou and I'm back with a Blender quick tip. And for this quick tip we are going to see how to build easy and quick concentric circles in Blender. Now I have the default scene open and I'm going to delete the default cube and hit Shift A and add curve a circle. You can see our little circle here. I'll move over to the curve options. Click 2D for our circle. Alright. Now I'll hit the tab key to switch from object to edit mode. What I'll do is hit Shift D and S and create this. And create a nice little circle. Now this is how this one works. As you can see, we have the circle previously here in the center, and after creating a duplicate and scaling, you can see that the outer rim of the circle became an inner rim for the new circle that occurred, and the scaled circle here became the outer rim. Now if I do it again, I'll hit Shift D, you can see, and then S to scale, you can see that the outer rim of the circle before became an inner rim for the new circle, and now I'm scaling the outer rim. So the circle that was here before is now a gap. Now this is how this works. I'll hit Shift D and S, Shift D and S, and obviously if you create some thick actually circles here, and then hit Shift D to create a new one, and then hit S, you can see that the thick circle is now a big gap. So if you know how this one works, you can take advantage of the spacing between the circles. Now Shift D and S, Shift D and S, Shift D and S. A big gap here, Shift D and S, it will turn into a gap. And then again, if I hit Shift S again, obviously it will turn into a circle again. Okay. Shift D and S, 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 Shift D and S again. Let's make it a few more times, it's quite easy. Alright. Alright. I think we're good at about here. Now I'll hit the tab key to switch from edit to object mode. And the good thing about these curves right here, the circles here, is that if you want more detail, and I'm going to zoom in a bit to take a look at the circles. Now, if you want more detail, it's easy to do that by changing the preview. Here you can bring it up, and of course you have to take a look at the vertex and face count here. So I'm going to set this one up, let's set it up to 40. So now you can see that we're having some interesting detail for the circles here. What you can also do is extrude them. Alright. If you want to save a few faces here when you extrude your curves, what you can do is change the fill type from both to front. So now we're having the circles filled on the top, but if we move down below, you can see that the circles are not filled. You can see they're empty here. They have this little gap here. Again, on top. And now you can also add some bevel here. It will look interesting. Add a slight amount of bevel. You don't want to have too much of it. Let's bring it down to 0.005. Okay. And you can also add some bevel resolution. Now this will add a lot to your face's count. So add just 1 or 2. And this is it. I think this one looks pretty good. Pretty quick to build, and I'm going to find a nice little angle for the camera. I'll hit Ctrl Alt and 0 to roughly position my camera. I'll hit Shift A and add a mass plane. I'll hit 1 on my numeric keypad for the front perspective view and then 5 for the front ortho view. I'll hit Z and Z to grab and move my plane on the Z axis, and then S to scale it up. Let's scale it up a lot. Okay. Hitting 0 for the camera perspective view. Select the circles. Let's build a quick scene out of our circles here. I'm going to switch from Blender Render to Cycles Render. Click Use Nodes for the material. I'll use a quick Mix Shader. Let's find it. Okay. Top shader will be a diffuse one. Let's make it a nice yellow one. Bottom shader will be a glossy one. Okay. Bring the roughness of the glossy shader down to 0.1 and a simple white diffuse for the floor. And let's move over to the world options. Click Use Nodes. We have the color of the sky here, of the world here. I'm going to click right here, check gradient texture, and then change it from linear to easing. And this is also a quick tip. You can set the world to gradient and then easing for some quick gradient shift on the world, on the sky. And now let's render an image to take a look. I'll increase the render samples up to 150. And then let's hit render to see how this one looks. Alright. So waiting for it to render. Now this is it. This is a quick tip. This is an easy way of building, of putting together quick concentric circles in Blender. Again, you can also increase the resolution if you're going to render higher. I'll hit the escape key. Let's also increase the strength of the texture of the world illumination here. I'm going to set it up to 3. And let's hit render again. So as I was saying, this is an easy way to create concentric circles in Blender. You can, if you want to render a bigger image, you can easily increase the resolution of the curve here and get even smoother curves. That's a quick and easy way to do it. So this is Dimitris Christou. I'm going to wait a few seconds for it to render, and thanks for watching.